Hey everybody, it's Toray, Cawfee Tawk again. This time we got Smurv again. We got him in a day that he can actually show up.
Smurv.
He's our kind of our mystery co-host. Like he'll show up every now and then, but he is a co-host.
You never know when he's gonna be here.
Yes.
More often than not, actually. Recently.
Yep.
And our special guest, Quakthorn, and
Okay.
and then our regulars, Dan, Christmas Tree, and Doizors. The spirit of Christmas.
The spirit of Christmas. These things are hot.
I can't do it anymore.
Well, I've been sitting here for a half hour with these on.
That's it.
Holy crap, man. You really got yourself into that.
Make sure you unplug them.
Oh no!
Oh, leave them on.
Alright, well I'm gonna have to leave those there.
Alright,
Okay, that'll work.
since we're really doing a back-to-back Cawfee Talk, we're just going to quickly, anything you want to shout out during the week, except for Smurv and Q, they have more airtime. Excuse me. So, Dan, anything you want to quickly say?
Yeah. I'm sponsored by primarily Purple. I heart Purple. Thank you very much.
Fabulous.
Oh my god, girl!
You go, girl. Let me fix my... There we go.
Nothing much. I'm going to be out of town for a week, so not much. I do have 2 videos in the pipe. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pop them up there, but we're going to see. But other than that, same as the last episode.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever
was. All right. Christmas tree. Would you like to, anything you want to throw out there?
You know, guys support Christmas because Christmas is the best time of year. And, you know, just... I want to say everything to everybody. You guys light up my life.
Aww. Right in the
Easy.
fields.
On his
Right in the
life.
feels. So I want to know, am I the only person that wraps their hands in Christmas lights and pretends they can use the Force?
On video? Yes.
Yes.
You know what would make this viral? Take a fork and put it in the outlet.
Oh, man.
I would pop the breaker. Everything would go black. The computer would turn off.
What's
Including
that smell?
Including me.
Smells like chicken. Are we doing chicken?
It's chicken time.
Swerve, you got more length of the time because you weren't in yesterday's Coffee
Okay,
Talk,
I had a sponsor, but it's kind of cheesy.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, here's my sponsor. This is my buddy right here.
Aww.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Actually, it's a gift. It's a gift for a family member, but I just thought, you know, I've got it here at the house. Might as well make it my sponsor.
Regifter.
So lately this week, I started a new series. I'm still doing the leveling with my girlfriend. I've got a few episodes to put out. But I started a new series on my channel where I am doing the Iron Man challenge.
Yes, I saw that. Sweet.
Giving that a shot. My character just hit level 20, although the next update will be him getting to, I think, 15 or something like that. Let's see what else. I haven't worked on the next episode of the Mage series because it's been holiday season, Thanksgiving, and I've been spending a lot of time with family and stuff. I'm going to probably take the whole month off for that. Just because of the holidays, my birthday's coming up, Christmas, all that good stuff. So I'm taking a break on that because that does take a lot more time than, you know, throwing up a couple of my characters this level now. Doing the Iron Man challenge, I can toss those up pretty quickly.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just taking a break on that. So it'll start up again in January. Other than that, that's about it. My channel.
I have to say, Smurv, sorry to cut you off, but
No, that's okay.
Your girlfriend is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
She wished me a happy Thanksgiving when these little ingrates over here didn't even say anything to me.
She
See?
sent me a message,
See?
too. I talk to you on Vent every single day.
But yeah,
Trying to be sentimental.
what was I going
I pretend to listen to you.
I had something else and I got interrupted, but that's fine.
Sorry.
Just kidding. No.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, my channel's been growing quite a bit lately, and I don't know where they're all coming from, but I think it's awesome. Like,
Nice.
what was it?
Um,
2 weeks? 2 weeks ago, you guys were trying to push me to 4,000. Was it 2 weeks? Maybe 3 weeks?
It was about
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
2-3 weeks ago.
Smurf.
I'm almost at 4,100 now.
Smurf,
Wow,
we all
nice.
know where
Nice.
we all know where those subscribers are coming from.
Shows his
See,
empty
it's
wallet.
awful for Hal.
No, that's not me. Sorry.
All right, Q. This is your first coffee talk.
Welcome.
Not to get confused with Kelrick. This is Quakthorn.
Quakthorn.
Is it Quackthorn or Quakethorn?
Smurf, you got it right. It's Quakethorn.
I said
So we
Quake
like saying quack.
Okay.
Quack.
I just wanted
Quack.
to.
Quack. Quack.
All right, let him have his time.
All right, so big changes I would have to say within the last few weeks here is finally getting to college. Should have done that, about 7, 8 years ago now.
I'm with you. I'm with you there.
Going into computer network administration. I'm the guy who brings your WoW servers down on Tuesdays.
Oh, wow.
Are you gonna be the WoW guy that gives us free stuff?
No.
Hey,
Basically, that's just how to describe the entire degree.
Hey, Quakethorn.
So rude.
All hate.
Much
I
love.
actually put a picture for that, but then I realized it was the wrong format picture.
Oh.
Best picture too. It was haters gotta hate.
He's gonna hate.
But yeah, so scurrying around trying to get up a new Minecraft server for PvP survival.
Sweet.
And it's not just gonna be the normal PvP. You walk out of spawn and you got 20 guys ready to gank you. It's more of everyone starts at the very bare minimal level. Your normal hearts start at 10. You start at 2 hearts, and you have to actually gain hearts through boss fights, through mini boss fights,
That's
everything like
hardcore.
that. It is hardcore.
I like that.
Yeah, it makes me wish I had a Minecraft account.
Maybe somebody
I
get
wish
you
mine
one.
would
Wink,
open.
wink.
I wish mine would even open. I can't even run the game right now.
Wow.
Wink, wink.
I can still run mine.
So, ideas
Aren't you
there.
full of
Not
bragging
trying to
about
push people to a server, but just an idea there.
We could push a lot of people to the server.
You have to say one key
You
word.
ask for a
Right.
favor,
Let's see. There'll be
and we'll get
1,
it to you.
2,
You asked me
3,
on my
4,
birthday.
5 different videos about
You
it.
come to me on my birthday asking for a favor.
But yeah, we just launched it live. We've been working on it about 3 weeks, trying to get everything together. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be put together, but it's more of a release it, see how this goes, find those little bugs, fix those up.
Gotcha.
Whatever happened to your Pokemon server? Is it down or
Uh,
running?
I don't want to talk bad about them, so I'm going to keep the negative away, but basically, a long story short, I'm no longer allowed to use the mod
Uh-oh.
Oh.
IP address. As I said, don't really want to talk bad about them, but it's just, it's one of those things that,
Ended in bad terms.
and in bad, there we go.
Gotcha.
Perfect. There. So, instead of,
Glad I had
just
to
giving
hop
up on servers and not
Getting
running
away
them,
from
'cause a lot of people, I've built up a lot of player base from it. I'm not going to say I'm in the thousands, but
You made connections.
I made connections. People really love how I manage the server, so I decided to make something that I've never made before, a hardcore PvP server. Gonna see how that works. So far, from the moment I launched it, I had about 15 players.
Oh,
From
nice.
3 minutes
Pretty
after going live.
Nice, very nice.
Cool.
Very cool.
Fun fact. Those lights kind of burnt my sweater a little bit on the wrist.
Oh
I
my
told you they
goodness.
get hot. Dude, no joke.
I actually think he's got something going on there. Let's do a little charity thing. Every minute you wear
Get
the
him a
lights,
sweater.
$1 goes to a charity.
Yeah, right.
So
Risking your
what
life.
we're gonna do is I'm gonna at the end of the show you give me the link and I'll post it in the beginning. Post a link to the server. Any information you want to give me, I'll put it down in the descriptions and people can go to check out, the PvP server. If you're into Minecraft, check it out.
Yeah, same thing. You can just attach an account to that too, and we'll be all set.
You know what? I'll start up a little fundraiser. Get Jewel
Fundraiser for
an
me.
account. Yeah, get you an account.
Get Hal
Hey,
Vaughn some
Chris,
Minecraft account. Quick. He's too cheap to buy it himself.
What is it now? $30 to get an account?
That's
Something
way
like
too
that.
much for Lego online.
I paid like $14 for mine.
Yeah, I paid the cheaper one when they were still in beta.
I got
Yeah.
mine for $20, but somebody gave it to me.
I think
That's what I was about to say. I
I'm
didn't
such
buy
an orphan.
mine.
Everybody's giving me shit because I can't afford it.
Can I have
I need
some
to pretend I have
more?
no job. I need to pretend I have no job.
Alvinus and
Oh,
Toray
they got
just gave me
Cawforn
gold
on.
the other day.
Tory's
Toray,
like,
I'm broke. I'm broke.
change.
Hell,
Change.
Change.
Wait.
I'm actually on the website right now. If you buy it online, you could get it for $19.95, but in game stores, it's like $30, so you can get it for like 10 cheaper online.
Yeah.
This is gonna be loud when I put this crap back away.
It's also available on 360, but I think with a lot of limitations.
Yeah,
No,
the
it
360 is
Oh,
like,
the controls are
is it like
awful.
2
Usually,
patches
I don't-
before the 360? Is like 2 patches behind.
But PC is better.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
PC.
PC is way better.
Way better.
Master Race.
PC Master Race.
All right, so Doi, anything you want to talk about?
No, not really. Everything is pretty much out there. You can check the channel if you want to see. I've been doing a lot of vlogs for some reason, which it seems like I'm wearing
like
the
'em.
same exact thing because I'm always in the car when I do it. So
Yeah.
I always have my jacket on and a hat. So it looks like
Right,
I'm wearing
right.
the same shit every day.
And House
But,
like, look at the road, damn it.
Yeah, I do look at the road.
You
I
know,
just got this
I
new
am
phone.
generally concerned for you on a day-to-day basis. I'm like, he's not even looking at the road.
I have
I am.
never been in the car. Well, I've been in accidents, but never was it my fault. I was never driving the car when I was in it. I was always a passenger that got hit.
It was
So
always the other
It's
guy.
never about
vlogging in
you,
his
Doi,
car.
right? It's
No.
never about you.
another thing
It's
I want to
always-
say, I'm so stoked about this. For some reason, it means nothing, but my wallpaper on my phone, I love it. That's
Awesome.
really it. And then the one on the inside is, I can't remember. I have like 4 of them, but I keep switching it back. But that's the inside.
Oh, Deadpool.
Yeah, it's like cartoony. I don't know. I found a bunch of them online.
Awesome.
I
Probably,
thought
probably copyrighted images I just stole.
Speaking of phones, that new one that came out, basically you can answer the phone with the wristwatch and your ringtone goes off of it.
Yeah,
Does
that's cool.
does anyone else get the feeling like they really want to be able to customize the ringtones to have the original Power Rangers music on
Oh,
it?
absolutely.
Oh my
I would.
god,
I easily
yes.
do it. I do it. I customize all.
Exactly.
There's apps there that you could just download it and pick your ringtone.
No,
and-
that's the thing. With the wristwatch, you're stuck with the default. They don't have customizable.
the
Oh,
wrist.
really?
The wristwatch is
They have only
good,
3
but
ringtones.
It's too early for that
Yeah,
wristwatch.
that's what I'm saying. I hope when they release that, you will hear that all over the place. You'll get sick and tired of it within the week, but it'll still be fun.
Does it
I
vibrate?
would
Like-
want to put the Jetsons one. Ding 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 ding.
Oh yeah.
My funny,
I would
my
have
funny
Power
thing,
Rangers just so I can look around and act like I'm a Power Ranger. Like everyone
Just
around
on.
you would just kind of start clapping. But it'd be funny.
Yeah,
I just want to
what's
see
funny about
video of him. I want to see video of Quakethorn going,
That's twice,
it's
Dan.
forfeit time!
Dan, what were
Go
you
ahead,
saying?
Dan.
Sure, I'll
Go
do it for
ahead,
$10.
on the same lines as that one, I had to actually change my text message ringtone because I got a Galaxy S4, and apparently everybody and their mother likes to use the default message tone, which is a little whispering that goes da 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 da. And one time I was at a doctor's office, and all of a sudden I hear the tone. I pick up my phone, I look at it, and I'm like, I didn't get a text. And then I
That's
see
not me.
somebody. And then I see somebody, halfway across the room. He's looking at his phone and he's doing a little thing.
That's when you got to start sending text messages to yourself and leaving it in your pocket and watching everybody go apeshit trying to find out whose phone it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, huh?
Chaos, chaos.
The one thing I hate is I had a Yoda ringtone back from my LC Shine days. It went, an incoming call you have. That's
Oh my god.
and I apparently between my LG and when I got the S4, the Yoda sound apparently disappeared.
Ladies, he's single. Single
Right.
years.
So,
So are you.
I really don't have much to say, but the only thing I want to plug again is December 23rd, 7 p.m.
Yes.
Two live streams going at once, connected together. Scissoring. Anyways.
Lady proud.
It's our special Cawfee Talk live stream event where we're going to be giving away games. I don't have the list in front of me. If you check the past Cawfee Talk, the list is there. But I
I
have about
remember some of
6
them.
to 7 games. I know Borderlands is one of them, one of the big ones.
Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac. Torchlight 2. I still have to check if there's a copy of MOP and WoW, you get the full thing. So you can just jump in there, throwing that in there. But there's like a total of 6 to 7 games, and then Smurf wants to throw some into the pot.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some in.
Hey, Havanis is going to throw a few into the pot, so it's a live stream.
I may be able to as well.
We're just going to wait until the Christmas sale, and then you can toss some in there, because the things are going to be cheaper.
If you wish to pass on it, Smurf and I will take our shirts off.
But it's going to be a special Christmas. We're going to be, giving. I want to clear out all the games I have on my game list that I just taking up space there. Give them out to someone who can use it. So it's once again December 23rd, 7 p.m. Live Coffee Talk. Anybody that wants to join in, I think actually we might do it on Google Plus, because that way it can hold more and the bandwidth won't affect us as much.
And you just used the G word.
I know.
I'm already mad at Google Plus. I got mail. I was one of the bad things about having AOL. When you get mail, it makes sure to tell you. I had purchased some things on the Google Play, and normally you could view it through YouTube. I went to the purchase link on the thing where it lists your purchases and stuff, and it says you cannot access purchases from your YouTube account. You must switch to your Google Plus account. And I'm like,
they're integrated, aren't they?
They're supposed to be together now.
All right, this is the last time I used AOL. Last time I used AOL when I heard bong, bong, bong.
So a dubstep song.
You got mail.
Oh my god. I will make that happen, actually.
Last time I used AOL, a buddy of mine was throwing the discs up in the backyard, and I was shooting them with an airsoft gun.
Well, there's a reason why on occasions I call it AOL.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
if
absolutely.
we're talking about AOL and what the shit it was meaning to do, they were sending it to Canada, and it wasn't even available in Canada.
No.
I opened up a package of cereal one day. It's like, try AOL Online. I tried it. It said, this region is not supported by AOL Online. I was like...
It made it all the way to your cereal.
Across the border just for you.
In your cereal.
This is Canada's cereal, too.
Is when you went to like Walmart, it had there was another company, Blue Light, something like that.
Oh,
there was Net Zero, and there was
Zero.
Juno.
All
I
of
remember
us had
Juno.
free internet.
Free internet.
Free internet. But it was like the slowest speeds ever.
Free internet. They neglected to say that someone has to come and hook up your cables, and you have to pay them to do that.
Canada not included.
All right, let's get to our topic.
Get on our topic. We're going on a different topic right here.
I'm the person that's getting to do this today.
All right, so our topic for today is going to be microtransactions. And this has been a lot of, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting most of my subjects from Boogie. So I'm not going to take any credit on me thinking this up. Because a lot of his stuff he talks about, I'm like, wow.
It's relevant topics.
Is really good coffee talk topics.
Yeah.
So this like for the past two or three episodes, it's all been Boogie. I mean, he's been throwing these ideas at me, and it's just, I just go with it. And I did some research on microtransactions. They really didn't become very mainstream until Apple started with it. Apple started with microtransactions. All those apps that you bought and like, oh, look, I can just bypass this by spending 99 cents. Or I can buy all these apps for 99 cents. Like this app is 99 cents, this app is 99 cents. Oh, it's cheap. And they said, okay, let's try to get them with more money. Let's bypass some stuff or give them free things in here if you buy. And then it went from there, it went to downloadable content. Downloadable content, a lot of people bought the game, and then there was downloadable content, and you just, I want to play more of the game.
Call of Duty map packs.
Yes, map packs. And today, it's really gotten so much out of hand, these microtransactions.
Way out of hand.
And we're going to go step by step. down the line of stuff. I mean, we're gonna start at the beginning. I mean, all of us probably here has bought at least one app on your phone. You gotta admit. Don't.
Wait.
Do we have to
Everyone
admit
has
the
to buy
app
an
that
app.
we
Well,
bought?
you see, I joined
Oh.
the Android revolution, and all the apps that are currently on here are free.
Yeah, I know. That's the
Oh.
one thing I do miss about Android is things.
I
are
was
free.
gonna say, like, do we have to say what app we purchased?
Oh, I don't want to know what app you purchased.
Because I tried
Yeah,
to
Hal.
look through. I got the X-ray
I don't want to know.
scanner.
I don't want to know.
The X-ray
Scanner,
scanner,
what's
and I tried to look through people's clothes, and it would not work for some reason.
Now, see,
Pervert.
I was really enjoying. I mean, some microtransactions are really cool, but the microtransactions that actually break the enjoyment of a game by getting everything ahead of time instead of working for it, pay to win, as we all call it, pay to win.
Hearthstone.
When to pay.
Yeah, well, no, it's 50. Yeah, you can say Hearthstone is, but you can have people who buy all the
Fuck
decks.
rogue decks. Sorry.
People who buy all the decks but still can't play for their life because they don't know how to do combos the right way and play the cards the right. It's a little. It's 50-50. I mean,
Like
yeah.
Toray.
I don't see how it's pay to win, because like there's a lot of people that know how to play the game really good that hasn't spent a dime.
Exactly, Hobbs.
Right.
Well, I think Hobbs bought a few packs, but
He bought a lot,
Hobbs
but
he bought
bought
a lot.
50 packs.
he knows what he's doing.
he knows.
My
He knows
point
how
with
to play
that
it.
is there are certain cards that if you were to actually earn them, it would take you forever to actually, because it's by chance. So
Right,
you're giving
exactly.
you're
A
paying for
legendary,
more
a
chances
legendary.
at good cards. And I have a basic deck, and there's nothing fancy in there. Everything that I have, I either created with the enchanting stuff, or I looted, like I got from doing a quest or something. And I have played certain people where they just obliterate me because I'm like, well, I've never seen that card before, and I've never seen that card. Where'd they get that card? Boom, wipe the floor with me because I just can't defend it. But I understand your point too, that there's some people that just really suck and it doesn't help them. But
What really got to me was
Fuck you, Dorzor.
just like exactly like I said before, Boogie was mentioning, and I actually experienced this. I got the Xbox One. I got the Day One edition. First game I got was Rise. Pop in Rise. Do the very first. As soon as you do the very first section of the game, you go in there. A window pops up. Oh, do you really want to spend? You could spend, if you buy this amount of coins, you can buy more experience points, and you can get more talent points faster, so you can go through the game really quick. I'm like, a microtransaction on a $60 game you just bought.
And
Yep.
you don't even go halfway through the game before it pops up. You're
And yeah,
what,
it's the
first
beginning.
mission.
It's the first mission, the tutorial, and it shows up. I'm like, a microtransaction. You just spent $60 on a game, and then they want you to spend. I think Boogie actually came up with the numbers. Another $60 to get fully geared and equipped. So that's $120 on a game.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's going
Now-
too far.
You know what's worse?
What?
Forza.
Forza was the next one I was gonna go.
oh,
You
man.
want to buy a Porsche? It's $120.
The best car in a game would take you about 3 months or more to get that car.
Over
Normally.
400 hours of gameplay,
Yes.
they said.
You another $60, you can get the Porsche, and you could be like the best one day one. As soon as you buy the game, spend another $60, and you
The
got
controversy is though it's you're not even buying it for the in-game currency. They're just saying, if you give us $120, we'll give you this Porsche or Ferrari or whatever the hell that they're trying to give you. That's
The best car.
nuts.
That's gas for a Porsche Ferrari.
That is
Yeah, right.
gas
half a
money.
gallon. Half a gallon.
Yeah, I haven't really experienced too much of the
Pay to
what you
win.
call it, the microtransactions. A lot of the games I get are lately have been indie games that on Steam. Like a lot of indie games. I love indie games. And they usually it's you buy with them. I've noticed usually by the game you've got the game.
Right.
When it comes to now, I have purchased some games that have the downloadable content. If you pay extra money, you get to experience more stuff. But I don't do that. Like it's annoying to see the pop-ups come up and be like, "Oh, spend more money and you get this. Spend more money and you
Those
get
are the
this. Spend more
annoying
money and you get this." I'm not all about spending more money. That's the whole thing that gets you. I just don't experience it as much as maybe some other people because I don't have a console right now either, too. So I'm not getting
Yeah,
the
me either.
full force of it. Most of my games is Blizzard or Bethesda. I play mostly those two company games. That's about it.
So we're just gonna go down the line. Your experiences with microtransactions, and how do you feel it's going? It's the future. Do you think it's gonna be a little too much? Are they getting out of hand with it? We're gonna start with Dan.
Dan the man.
Well, I tend to avoid quote microtransactions like the plague. I play Facebook games. I probably play the two most favorite, which are Farmville 2 and Candy Crush Saga. And I avoid.
Are we all thinking about Boogie's Candy Crush?
Yes.
That's what's going through my mind. Candy. So I want to get a Candy Crush. So I spent $120 on Candy Crush.
It can happen, unfortunately, with all the buffs that you can get. But I'm like, hey. It's a fun game. I don't want to put a money sink on it. Right. So the only time that I have actually purchased something quote microtransaction was I got a starter pack for League of Legends when I decided I was going to jump in and see if League of Legends was all that, a bag of chips and a 32-ounce drink.
Oh.
And so I thought
that's a 60-ounce drink, my friend.
Okay, 60 ounce. So it came with 5 or 6 skins. It came with 1 character, and it came with 2 boosts that apparently started the minute that you put the code in.
Yeah, you're right.
And
boosts.
Yeah, and that was it. And even then, hey, I could play 6 different characters. I got a couple of skins. I don't think I actually got to use the point booster things, because by the time I started really being able to play it, I was doing, they were gone. Because it was like 24 hours, and I'm playing it like 3 days after I put the stupid thing in.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that sucks.
I think that they're good if you want to spend it, but I was like, this is a free game. I don't want to make it non-free, so if I have to miss out on some stuff, because these are mainly killing time games, play Candy Crush while I'm sitting on the throne, that sort of thing.
I do that all the time.
So
that's Smurf's next video. Playing Candy Crush on the throne.
Yeah. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
Playing Candy Crush.
So that's my whole experience with them. Like I tend to avoid them. If I'm starting off a game and it's something where like League of Legends, where you can add, purchase and be able to play a certain person. I can see them coming in them. I don't really like those that are like, hey, you can do this a whole lot easier if you spend so much money and all that. Because I'm like, hey, I might be the one of those gamers that likes playing games on easy just because I want to experience the story, but I still want a little bit of challenge, just to help me go along. I don't want to spend 20 more bucks to get these XP or whatever boosters so that I can beat the game more quickly, or more gooder, as we like to say here.
More gooder.
More gooder. So what do you think of the future of microtransactions? You think they're going to get more like on top of you, like they're going to be like more in your face, that more tempting, that they're going to force it? I mean, some of the transactions are very tempting, like, oh wow, really?
The only time I've run into little things, it's basically like if I fail on a Candy Crush level, it says, "Would you like to continue, or would you like to end the game?" And if you choose to continue, you could choose to buy a booster or something to give you some more moves or whatnot. It just depends on how they go about doing it. I like the way League of Legends does it. You can still play, you can still have fun, even if you don't purchase anything. I like sort of how some of the Facebook games do things, in that, it's available there. Yeah, they'll say, hey, if you want to buy some more water to help you with your crops, you can put in so many different farm bucks or stuff. Just get rid of the get rid of the game killers, the ones that say, "Hey, you could do this a lot faster if you do this."
Halvanis.
Well, my experience with microtransactions has been, again, with League of Legends. I've only ever bought one thing from League of Legends, and that was a skin for Garen, because I like a red Beyblade instead of a blue one. Only League players will get that. I agree with some of the microtransactions. Like, I think Killer Instinct did a really good job on theirs. They said, hey, do you want to buy the game for $20 and have a rotation of champions every week? Or do you want to have the game for $40, get some of the characters, but you could choose to buy the other characters for like $5? That's a good way to do their microtransactions. But with your example with Rise, I don't think it was a good idea to have at the start of the game saying, hey, you want to pay $60 more to get all this armor?
I mean, this Killer Instinct now for the Xbox One, you get one character.
That's what I was saying, right?
It's a pretty good character. It's free. It was free to download.
You get a free one, and then they're saying, hey, if you want, you can buy these other characters for $3, $4 a piece.
Your first character, it's a decent character.
It's a nice character.
It's a well-rounded character. You can kick ass. Other ones are basically, hey, I can use Saberwolf, and he looks awesome.
Yeah, like, there's no point in having it right in your face like that for the first 10 minutes of the game. So, I don't agree with that at all. I think microtransactions for map packs and everything, those are okay because they're optional. The only thing that sucks about map packs and Call of Duty especially is that it cuts the player base in half.
Yeah, exactly.
And dogs.
Yeah, my dog. He probably saw another
dog.
He didn't like you talking about Call of Duty. That's what it is.
He's like, whoa. He's like, whoa. My cousins and ghosts, okay? You gotta mess off. Bro. Step off. As for the future, I think it's going to get worse and worse. I think it's going to say, hey, you bought the game for $60, and if you want to continue on a level-by-level basis, give us $5 each level. I think that's what it's going to be. I think you're going to be paying for the name of the game and just the disc or whatever. That's about it.
Exactly.
And I think it's a really bad way to go, and they're going to split the community 7 ways from Sunday because of this microtransaction bullshit.
All right, Smurf?
Okay. I think that, so I'm going to start with what I think the future of it's going to be. I think that if people keep spending money, it's going to get worse and worse. Because the companies see, hey, this is working. We're getting all this money off of stuff that we could have given to them originally in the game for the $60, but no, we'll charge the game. We'll charge $60 for the game, and then we'll put $5 here, $5 there, $6 there, $4 here for different items, and people are paying it. So the companies are going to be like, well, they're doing this. Let's jack the prices up a little bit. Let's cut out more stuff of the game and charge them more, and see how that goes. And I think if people keep continuing the purchasing of microtransaction, companies are going to keep doing it and making it even more expensive, making it even more, when you buy the game initially, you're going to have a lot of stuff, even more stuff left out of the game that you have to purchase. Now, I look at it this way. If you can grind, or if you could play the game normally as you do, and you can earn what you would normally pay for in a microtransaction to get it quicker, then put microtransactions in there. I don't care, as long as you can grind, or what I don't. Grinding is look, you guys are throwing me off. If somebody can actually play the full game, be it take a while before they can get to it because of playing it, earning it as you go along, but eventually open up every single thing that that the game has to offer, and then you throw and also have the microtransactions where if you pay for it, you get it a whole lot sooner. Then I'm all for microtransactions. I don't care, because I wouldn't pay it because I don't have money to be purchasing it, and I like to experience the game as I go along.
Hard work,
and it makes me. It's more of an accomplishment to actually earn what you could have got if you paid for it 2 weeks ago.
So Smurf, can I add on to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you brought up a really good example. What I should have said was, if you have, so your friend has StarCraft, right?
Yeah.
What people don't know is on StarCraft, if you're a Wings of Liberty player and you go onto someone's game that has Heart of the Swarm, all the maps that are on Heart of the Swarm are available to you through that friend.
Yeah.
So you get to experience the content and then say, hey, maybe I will buy this game. Maybe I will purchase it. So, and the other thing...
That's another really cool thing. Like, if your friend has it, you have them on friends list.
Yeah.
You can experience it, but only when you're hooked up with your friend there.
Exactly, and that gives you more reason to buy it. And maybe you like that game.
So that would be a good option. But anyway, where was I? Microtransactions, I know. Where was I? Okay, but when it comes to... Yeah, I know where I'm at.
There's more than water in that hookah.
When it comes to, like Boogie brought up a good point in his video that turns me off to microtransactions really is children who don't have credit cards, 10 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, whatever. They're playing games. They're on there. A lot of times their PlayStation account or whatever they have is hooked up with their parents' credit card already. They have to push a couple of buttons, bam, they're good to go. Now, I know there's security options where parents can turn that off or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's in place. But who's to stop a 13-year-old from going through his mom's purse, getting the credit card out, pushing a couple of buttons on the PlayStation to get 99 cents here, 99, and over time, over a 2-week period, he's already spent 40, 50, 60 bucks on several different games. Parents get the bill and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be some limitations. I mean, the companies don't care that a 13-year-old. They're just glad they got the money.
Yeah,
right.
I think I read somewhere that they're implementing a cap on microtransactions for situations like that.
That would be like the parents could set a cap or whatever, a cap.
Consoles
per day.
have that. These things, unfortunately, these iPods and these mini games that they have for them, they don't. There have been instances that people have spent over $3,000 on a Smurf game, actually, where you play as Smurfs. And you literally
finishing up my thoughts on this. For me, microtransactions is a 50-50 thing. On one hand, I think it could be good for companies to maybe produce better games because they get more money that way, and they have more resources to come out with another game that's maybe even better or whatever. On the other hand, I think it could be a bad thing for people that don't have money, but they're 99 cents, I've got that. 99 cents, I've got that. 2 weeks down the line, they spent $80 and they didn't realize they spent that much.
Then you're in trouble.
For me, like I said, if the microtransactions doesn't take away from the gameplay at all, I can experience everything, whether it be over a 4-month period or a 2-week period. If I can still experience the game, you go ahead and throw in microtransactions for people that have the money that want to experience it quicker. Me, I like taking time in a game. I like to experience everything. I like to earn everything. Just have the option. Don't cut out a complete section of the game that would normally be in there just because I don't have the money to pay for it. Like, I will never be able to experience it because I don't want to do your microtransaction, map packs, whatever. I don't play those kind of games. But if there's a map pack in the game that I can't have and I can't earn, and there's no way to get it unless I spend $30, then I don't like that.
I'm with you there.
So it's a 50-50 thing for me. I mean, I pretty much already said everything. Just it's a 50-50. Like, it could be good, it could be bad. It's just depends on how the transactions are going.
All right, Q, you're a person that actually deals with. You actually have microtransactions. Like when you were doing your Pokemon, you had actual microtransactions. And your point of view.
Honestly, with microtransactions, I absolutely 100% agree with Smurf. If you can't earn it in the game, why give it to you? And it made me angry all the time when I would post stuff like that, then find out that the players could not get it in the game. And there were some things that I had on my website for sale that I removed once I realized a normal player could not get it because I felt bad for them. Players were dropping $30, $40, $50 for one Pokemon. nobody else can get because they had not added a way for them to spawn in the game.
Yeah.
So eventually I removed them or made them extremely cheap. I went from a $50 one all the way down to $5. So that way it's not overpriced. You're not getting an overpowered thing. You're going to be just up at par with everyone else. But what I don't like is when you're in games and as you've seen with yours, first level, you beat that level and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, to continue, you got to pay this. Or to get this item, you have to do this. And it's just like, you interrupt my gameplay for this. Now, what I don't mind is like if you walked up to a vendor and there's 2 different currencies. So if you have 1,000,000 gold, you can get this. But if you have 100 of these points that you buy for this amount.
That's what I was going to talk about too. Like, there's 2 options. One that you earn in the game and one that you purchase online. But you can buy it either way.
Like for what it
Warframe's good.
Oh, let me think of a good example. I've seen this so many times.
Well, I know it's
spells and
SWTOR.
abilities. Spells and
SWTOR.
abilities. I've seen this on so many servers that go RP with more than their servers, so they would have like their spells and stuff. So, example, fireball spell. You can either A, pay the 5,000 gold to get this spell, or you could turn around and pay 50 cents to get the spell. Either way, so if you got more money, oh, I don't want to spend my money on that in game, I'll just pay the 50 cents and I'll use the 5,000 somewhere else. For the people that can't do that, you got the option, yes. So you'll both be up to par, but at least it'll be balanced up to par.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate pay to win. I do have, however, some pay to win stuff, but it's something that would not ruin the game. It's not something like you can't just walk up and one-shot everything you go against. You have an overpowered weapon, but you have absolutely no armor to go with it. So you get hit, you're going down. Mm-hmm. You hit them, they go down. There's a big drawback on everything.
Yeah.
So I keep my stuff balanced like that. I did throw a link on here. Don't know if you want me to go ahead and read this, but I would like to read this paragraph I found. It's 4 sentences long, but it explains a lot, and I feel like it needs to be said. This person needs to get their dues and let everyone know about this person here, because they brought up a good point. Not just microtransactions, but subscriptions. So if we don't want to, that's fine.
Go
if
ahead.
We want to,
read it.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
so,
I'm looking at it now.
Because I would like to know too. I can't look at it.
They posted this. I don't mind as long as they do it right. Subscriptions suck because they're mandatory, usually overpriced, and make me feel guilty every time you're not in there getting your money's worth. Microtransactions allow me to support the developer while only spending extra cash on things I want to buy. That is the main paragraph right there. It continues on, but that is the one that I feel the strongest about. And I see that could actually be the one and only thing that WoW can do. Instead of requiring you a subscription of 15, 30, 45, whatever price, doing it to where you give them such amount of money, and you could do up to certain things like lock certain zones unless you pay a little extra to get into that zone.
New content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Charge them for the new content. In reality, yes, they would make a lot more money. Yes, it would slow progression down. But for the people that that don't want to see the new content, want to stick to the older content, and they didn't really want to buy up there, and for us people that loved vanilla, loved Burning Crusade, Wrath, Mop, Cataclysm, the new expansion coming out, we can stick to that expansion. And that, I think, is really amazing. They force patches on, but instead of forcing the patches, $2, here's the next patch. This includes this next content. Or $20 for this.
Guild Wars used to do that? The first Guild Wars. The first Guild Wars.
The first Guild Wars
No,
used to do that.
first Guild Wars was a subscription as well.
Yeah, but didn't they do that too?
Guild Wars was free.
They actually
Guild Wars was free.
But
the
their
game got free
their
for
expansions were pay.
Right.
Yeah, the new expansions. See, that's where they can make their money from.
The only
So
thing
that
that's
players,
wrong with that,
instead
though,
of giving them patches and updates and all these fixes and stuff, well, of course, make small bug fixes, but don't add in new content like new worlds, new level areas, new zones. Guild Wars had the right idea.
I think the only thing that's wrong with that though is, especially on an MMO, you're gonna split that community so many ways that maybe there's not gonna be enough players on each.
If you also think about it, there's been many different payment models for different MMOs. Star Wars, what is it? Rift, all these other ones. I don't know. I haven't played too many of them. But the only MMO that has lasted the longest is a paid to play. Subscription, which is World of Warcraft. They've got the largest followers. Even at their lowest. Right now, I think where they're at 7 million, 8 million, something like that.
A little less than 7 million.
A little less than 7, yeah.
Okay, they're still number one.
Right.
Period.
Absolutely.
Followed by Final Fantasy.
So what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, these other subscription models are good ideas, but none of them has come close to matching World of Warcraft when it's still $15 a month. If somebody wants to play bad enough, they're gonna mow lawns. They're kids. They're gonna mow somebody's lawn. They're gonna walk somebody's dog. They're gonna get that $15.
Steal their parents' crack money. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
what helps World of Warcraft?
I'm not knocking anybody else's ideas or whatever, but I still think that a subscription based is the way to go. Not just because of the way World of Warcraft is number one, blah blah blah, whatever. I just like it better. If it's $15, it's $15.
Right. Okay.
If WoW came out today, I don't think it would actually survive as well. But they have 9 years of content, so you can do so much in that game and for a very long time. So that's why that it still keeps those people in, because you can just I'm just gonna do some old content today or this week. Let's just go this.
We do that all the time.
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Now here, idea number 2 with that. For the people that say their paycheck does not land on the exact date of that month, doing bi-weekly subscriptions for those people. When it adds up, it's going to be a little bit more expensive that way. But for those people that want to meet it on their paycheck level, so as soon as their paycheck comes in, it goes into their account. Their bank account's connected to the payment off. So it goes right off of there, and they get their money right off. They don't have to ever worry about going out and getting a card, going on and making sure, am I going to have enough on this credit card to get it? Or am I going to have enough to do this? Make it, give them the option of, do you want to do it bi-weekly, monthly?
Or give everybody an option of when do you want to pay. It'll be a monthly period. What day do you want us to take it out?
Or even a flex, like few days here, you give them a flex period.
Right, give them an exact pay day. So
give
instead
them options.
I just bought the game today, but I'm not going to have a paycheck in 2 weeks for the game, and it's going to be a week after that. You kind of screw them out of a week of gameplay. Okay, I'm going to get paychecks every 2 weeks, so I want it to be set on this day.
Yeah, set what day you want it to be, or set how long you want, 7-day period, 2-day period, and cheaper, of course, as you go.
I have to disagree with all that.
I always thought you should be able to pay by what you think you would play for an hour or so. So like $1. No, seriously,
and we're going
$1
here.
$1
your cost would be through the roof.
Give them ways to give them like a slight discount if they go 3 months at a time or 6 months.
I do like companies that do that. A lot of companies do that.
Yeah,
and look at
Valve,
this.
SWTOR. The
Yeah,
more
like,
you pay in advance, the cheaper it
They
is.
set because they don't have that experience, but the players really enjoy that payment increase. A game that I played recently, not sure if anybody else has heard of it, Wizards 101.
Oh, God.
I've heard of it.
I've seen the commercials.
Yeah,
Same.
the game is not terrible. It's a little cartoony, and it's pretty simple controls, but it's still very young. But they have it where they have a payment plan where you're paying like, hold on a second here. They have it where you pay like $5-10 a month, or if you want to pay for an entire year, we have this special of $60 for a full year.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good.
See, and
If
for
it's
those
worth that
people
much.
that won't have that money that time, but throughout the year they would have it by the end of that easily. Pay it each year. And that's one thing I've noticed that WoW does not do, is they have it strictly monthly.
Oh no, they've got a 3-month and a 6-month.
Yeah, open up.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, open up a year subscription.
I would do as a year. I would do a year
go as a year.
if it brought it down the monthly down like more.
Yeah,
Right.
if each
So-
month that you, I got you.
So the question is, like, what is it for the 6 months?
$66?
I don't know off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
it's something like that. $66 for
6 months?
6 months. So
For every bracket you jump, it comes down like $2 or $3 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so drop it down another $2-3. Put it for a year.
a year for
Guaranteed.
$9.99 a month. I mean, what the hell? That's good. A year and it would cost you $99.99.
That would be good.
That would be good. I would do that because you're getting a discount.
$100 a year.
$100 a year.
So we definitely got to get people on the YouTube comments on that one there. That is a debate question right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Feel about.
Let's
Would
move on
you-
to Doi because
Okay.
His
He sounds like
boyfriend's
he's
waiting.
cruising for a bruising.
go ahead, Doi.
I've got mixed emotions. I agree with a lot of what Smurf said, where if you have to pay for content that you can't get normally, I don't think that's fair at all. SWTOR, which we play constantly, I like what they do, but I also don't like it because it's the same exact thing that Smurf was saying. A lot of the stuff in there is really cool. It's not terribly expensive. Plus, if you're a subscriber, they give you those cartel coins, so you can then use to purchase the cartel items. But you can't get them anywhere else. Just like you were saying, we had that lightsaber the other day, and you're like, oh, did you get rid of it? That's a cartel item. You can't get that. That's a perfect example of what I do not like, is that you can't obtain it any other way.
You can
Now-
get the coins, though.
Right, I know that, but that's not my point. The point is, if content is completely blocked to normal players and you have to spend money, I
Yeah.
don't agree with that. As for the subscription thing, I feel like we are not economists. We do not know the business in and out. So I'm sure that it's been thought of before the game even came out. It's WoW speaking now. I'm sure they decided on a price, what they could make that would be a reasonable price compared to other games at the time, which was like EverQuest and things like that. How much does it cost to run this game? And how much content do we put out? And I feel like that's why WoW is the juggernaut, because they put out huge patches on a fairly regular basis, enough to me that I feel it's worth the money. But at the same time, that you have to buy the expansions that are huge, but the expansions bring a lot more stuff. It's not just pay by patch. So I think that would be ridiculous to pay a couple dollars for a patch. That's exactly what we were just talking about, how we didn't like, that you can't play the game without paying for it. But at the same time, you have to pay to play it. So it's like a double-edged sword. You can't win.
Yeah.
But honestly, if it wasn't for like generous people, I wouldn't be able to play it at all. So I wish it was free, but at the same time, I know the games that are free are not as good, and it's for a reason. If you don't pay for it, you get less stuff. There's no way around it. I guess my bottom line would be, make the microtransactions micro. Don't make them for huge things like Star Wars, where here's this thing, it costs 6,000 coins, which to buy 6,000 coins costs you like $35 or something insane. If it's more than the cost of the monthly subscription, there's no way I would ever buy it. Like WoW was doing, like $15 for a hat. No.
Yeah, that was.
That was crazy.
No.
It's not $15; it's $25.
Are they 25?
Yeah.
Okay, that's even further is my point. The only thing I like about Blizzard's way of doing it with the pets and the mounts and stuff is when they have promotions where they donate a portion of it, like they did some to Hurricane Sandy and stuff, which was a big deal for me in Toray. So like, I'll be happy to buy that because I get something out of it and it goes somewhere. But
Exactly.
I don't know.
I'm going to throw in a perfect example there.
I was going to say,
ahead.
that brings up another point real quick, is if you're going to have microtransactions, the company shouldn't, I think it would be, I'd be more inclined to spend money on a microtransaction if a portion of it, I don't care if it's 1%, I don't care if it's 2%, if a portion of it is going to some sort of charity, some kind of a thing that's going to help somebody, because you're spending real money for fake crap.
Yeah.
Why not give some of that
Crap.
money that you have that you want to spend on this, and give a percentage to like you said, Hurricane Sandy, or say Save the Children, like Athene's doing Save the Children, and a lot of the games that are being donated are for that. Do that. I'm more willing to support a microtransaction when they want to do that, when they want to donate some of the money.
Yeah, going on what Smurf has said, I unlike our great and mighty Toray here, I'm not an achievement hog, so I don't really go after when they say for $15-$20 you can get a mount or you can get a pen or something. But when the Alterac Drew Pup and the Enchanted Fey Dragon came out, and they said that $5 would $5 each pup or $5 each bundle would go to what was it, Make-A-Wish?
Yes.
Make-A-Wish.
I was like, okay, cool. I'll spend. I think I spent $25 for the thing, and yeah, I got crap, but hey, at least a portion of it went to a good cause, and I got a nice purple mount and a pet that makes you drunk.
Exactly,
yeah, which was awesome. I'm pretty sure your cat was throwing up behind you the whole time.
This is something I want to throw out, and this is actually I experienced this. I think microtransactions are succeeding because of today's youth. They want everything now. They gotta have it now. Here's the perfect example. I was with my brother-in-law, and I honestly wanted to choke him after this conversation. I'm like, "Oh, well, let's play this game." He's it's like, if you work really hard, you'll get this, this, and this. He's like, "Well, I'm paying for this. I want to get this stuff now. Since I'm paying for it, I want it now." It's like, no, you got to work hard for stuff so you feel like you actually earned it. No, you just, you buy it and you just buy it right now and spend extra money and you get it and you buy everything right now. You don't, I'm paying for it. I'm going to get what I want because I'm paying for it. And I think that's
the reason it works.
Yeah, it's working because of people like him. I'm spending my money. I want it now instead of, gradually.
It's my money. Use it when you need it.
Yes, J.G. Wentworth.
And going on, about that, one of the things I hate that's becoming a common thing now is that when a new game comes out, they before it's even out, they offer this season pass, which is basically you spend $20 and the next 4 downloadable contents are yours. Yes. The only problem is that you have no idea what they're coming up with.
Yes.
Right.
For example, when I bought BioShock Infinite, I was persuaded to buy the season pass, thinking, okay, BioShock 2, they kind of tinkered with the multiplayer thing, and this is BioShock Infinite, it's a campaign type thing. Lo and behold, what's the first downloadable content I get?
The Coliseum.
Map packs. Yeah. PvP, multiplayer stuff. And I'm like, if I want multiplayer, that's what I got my MMOs for. Because the thing I hate about console multiplayer is the fact that you run into them. And I'm sure people know what the them that I'm talking about is. So I don't do multiplayer. When BioShock 2 came out with its multiplayer, I think I tried it 3 times, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and so I was like, okay, forget this.
I always like when it comes to the shooter games or whatever, multiplayer shooter games, I play it for the campaign. I don't really do the multiplayer. I love the campaigns.
Yeah,
that's why I get them.
A lot of people have always thought there should be 2 versions of a game with multiplayer. You want to buy the multiplayer version? Buy the multiplayer version. If you want to pay so much for the campaign, buy the campaign.
I've actually asked this question a lot.
Oh.
And
I wonder if it got hurt.
Shut up.
Because you axed it.
99% of those multiplayer, the ones that, all they do is play the multiplayer, you ask 99% of them, they've never done the campaign.
Nope.
They go automatically to the shooting, whatever.
And $10 and $10 says that they're part of the big franchises, Call of Duty, Halo, and Battlefield. It's because all it is it's like Call of Duty. All it is new maps, and possibly maybe a new.
It's a bunch of dude bros who sit around their college dorms going, "Bro, I totally killed that guy."
look at the way snipe. Boom, headshot.
300 times while I fell down and shot the guy.
Honestly, why are companies bothering doing campaigns? If they're just gonna go, why bother doing a campaign?
Well, that's why I have avoided the shooter genre except for Halo, and I've even given that the boot now, is because of that. Because I bought Call of Duty 3, and it was a little nostalgic for me because it was set in, I think, World War II, if I remember right. So you had you didn't have these nice little scopes to look through. You had this thing on your gun that was basically a little circle that you had
Iron
to aim
sights.
with. The iron sights, and that was it. When Call of Duty 4 was being announced and they said it was Modern Warfare, I was like thinking, cool, a Call of Duty I might be able to actually dive into. I never bought it because as soon as it came out and I was interested in getting it, my friend who worked at GameStop said, Danny, don't. And I go, why? He says, the campaign sucks.
It did. I played it.
It's like, part of the reason why I dumped Halo is when I bought Halo 3, I finished it in 6 hours.
Yeah, some of those campaigns, they're focusing more on the multiplayer than the campaign anyway.
Yeah, that's the problem you're running into.
Okay, when it comes to Halo, me and brother co-op campaign both Halo 1 and 2 on legendary setting in less than 2 hours, both games together.
Oh yeah,
that's sad.
I mean, the only game that I actually enjoy playing was Gears of War. That game was, you could say, it's kind of a first-person shooter, but the storyline was amazing. I love the Gears.
Third-person shooter. More.
Is it third person?
It's over the shoulder.
So yeah, I mean,
I played Army of Two like that too.
I think that's an awesome game, and the PvP was fun. I mean,
so yeah, we're
chainsaw people.
Getting off topic here.
We are getting off topic. So one thing I want to throw is, can we all agree that free-to-play games should have microtransactions?
Yes.
Because they have to make their money.
Free-to-play games should have microtransactions as long as it isn't paid to win. Exactly. If it's to make your character have a different skin, if it's to give yourself a different gun that looks different, the microtransactions, something that will be more cosmetic. Maybe get a few more coins with your purchase or whatever. Yes, I think that free-to-play should have microtransactions, as long as it doesn't keep me from losing the game because I'm not spending money. Yes.
That's like, I think League of Legends probably has should be the showcase of microtransactions.
They've got it down pat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have to pay to be able to activate certain characters, but a majority of everything else is either skins for said characters, and
exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Free to play should have microtransactions as long as it isn't game breaking.
So cosmetic transactions are good.
So where would be the line?
Cosmetic
XP buff over the line.
The occasional XP buff is fine, because that's not really affecting anything.
That's not affecting anything.
That's not affecting the end game at all.
I was going to say, as long as it doesn't affect the end game, of course. Right. Double XP on weekends, especially that's when the busy time is.
SWTOR.
There you go.
That stuff, because it brings more people
you buy
on.
It. Yeah, you buy it, have the weekend of double XP, okay, weekend's over, back to normal.
Yeah.
I accept that.
That's a good way. I mean, you can actually maybe sell even more XP buffs, because the double XP plus you buy XP buff, you really level up a lot faster. That's good.
I did that. It didn't work with SWTOR. It wouldn't stack.
How's Doy's like, it didn't work for me.
But it's alright, because I was moving, I was leveling quickly, and after it ended, I just used the bonus that I got anyway.
And I take it that we can all agree too that if you pay for a game, they shouldn't be really microtransactions. I mean, that's really pushing it.
Or if I'm paying $60 for a game,
there could be microtransactions as long as it's not slap you in your face, like you said. First
after the tutorial,
there it is. It pops up. If they want to put microtransactions to help somebody get something faster, I don't care. Do it. You're making money off of people that want to pay it, but not slap you in the face with the thing popping up 2 minutes into the game.
Advertisement for it, yeah.
What I don't like is denying you access to a level with their microtransactions.
That pisses me off.
Yes.
That's content that should have been originally in the game, but no, you have to spend more money to get something that was originally in there. I mean, come on.
I've always thought if I paid $60,
you get really into the game. You've put a couple days into it. You're at level like 15, and then they slap you with it, going, "Oh, to get the next 5 levels, you have to pay $5." I just wasted all my time with this.
You know what companies are doing now too? The stuff like with Doy, he's talking a couple of shows ago. It's GameStop type days. All that stuff that they offer you in GameStop. If you wait a few months, you can actually buy that stuff that they offer you on GameStop now.
I can't tell you how many free guns in Gears of War I had, because they give us a stack of those little coupons whenever they pre-order. You're supposed to give them out. So we would take 20 of them and stick them in the drawer for us, and then we'd give the rest out and be like, "Ooh, let's find out what kind of coupon codes we got." Open a drawer full of old shit. Be like, Grand Theft Auto 4, something for free. Gears of War 2, something for free. Everybody take a goodie bag of coupon codes.
Oh my god!
For Halloween, here you go, guys.
That's part of the reason why I like to pre-order if I know the game is. It's like the one thing I like about pre-ordering my PS4 was since I did it with GameStop, I got a coupon for $10 on the PlayStation Network. And inside the PlayStation 4 itself was another $10 coupon for the PlayStation Network.
I'll never pre-order anything from GameStop again, because they lose shit. When SWTOR came out, they had some kind of crazy bundle, early access or something like that.
Yes,
never got a code for it. I went in there twice. I was like, "Where is it?" They're like, "Oh, we don't have the code." Well, I canceled it. I was like, "Cancel my pre-order right now.
I want
my money back."
I
bought it the digital version instead.
I think the only thing I have from pre-order right now, I'm so proud of pre-ordering it because I can't wait, is the Stick of Truth. I have that. And I have the collector's edition that comes with the Cartman.
See, I need to pre-order that because I really want that.
It's going to be so awesome.
So anyway, to wrap things up, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we're just wrapping it up.
Yeah. We're wrapping up as we usually do, going extremely.
Yeah, we just jibber jabber on. So that's microtransactions. They need to tone it down, and the only way it's gonna stop if people actually put a stop. Say that's it. I'm not doing it. There's a stand because it's getting a little too much.
No, one of the things I think they could.
I'm done. That's when they'll start acting right.
It's not even. I was gonna say it's not even that. It's when they shove it in your face. That's what ticks me off. Now, if you're offering it, like I go up to a vendor and I see 2 different currencies, and I'm like, "Huh, what's this second currency?" And I look at it and realize, okay, click on this, and it brings up a menu. If you click on it, that says if you buy this currency, it's this much, this much, this much.
Yeah.
That macrotransaction, completely fine. But when you block me from continuing on the game, especially when I'm 15, 20 levels in, block me from using this character.
Is there a game out there that's really pay to win? Like, I've never seen one. I know there's probably 1 or 2 out there, but I've never myself come across a game that's pay to win exactly. Like, automatically everything's there. Anybody know a game?
Not really.
Because I don't think we thread in that water. Like, we're people who like to grind our stuff and earn our stuff. But I know I've heard games out there that are actually pay to win.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I probably avoid them subconsciously.
A lot of them you just avoid. I mean,
not games, but actual Minecraft servers. I have seen a lot of pay to win. I have actually come across a server
doing coke lines and queues.
Yeah, I heard that.
Good stuff.
Oh, DLC, man, DLC. Oh.
But no, on there, they had a pack, and I literally had to scroll down about 20 times to get every bit of information down. $750.
Oh, wow.
And it included literally, you got everything. The moment you walked in, you had everything that you could get on the server, plus more.
See,
it's like,
you want to avoid.
Why do I even log onto your server then? Here's $750 that I do nothing now.
Wow. There is one instance of pay to win. But it's not pay to win. It's called WoW Private Servers, where you get everything.
True.
Right.
It's free.
I think it's about it then.
All right, that's it, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. Any last things we want to throw out there?
No.
No.
Anybody?
I need to be attuned for Blackwing Lair.
Come to my channel and subscribe, and of course everybody else.
Everybody's links are going to be downstairs. December 23rd, big WoW event.
Check
I will
out
try to
it.
be there. I will try to be there. Can't guarantee because of my work, but I'll try to be there.
It's going to be televised
23rd.
between 2 channels of Haven and Doizors at the same time. Giveaways on both channels going at one time. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, to the next Coffee Talk. Later.
Later.